Hey everybody, this is Matt Bergman. And so I want to share with you a great tool that you could use with multilingual or ELL students, or just your students in general, to help them learn new vocabulary terms. It's a fill in the blank definition template. So as you can see right here is where you put your term, you have your definition, which you can fill in the blank, and then I added a visual component. Often when students are learning new terms, especially if they're learning a new language, they may need that scaffold and support of having a word bank or having words that they can choose from and eventually taking that away. So this adds that scaffold and support for students who may need that. So you can see that when I click on here, I can choose from a word bank. So how did this work? Well, let's show you. So I'm going to go right here and you can see that I already have this fill in the blank definition. I added the word analyze, and let's say, for instance, I want to change the word work to fill in the blank. Now, back a long time ago, you would just do something like this and then students would type it in. But now Google has actually added right here where you can insert a drop down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, I can click drop down and I can name that something else. So what I may do is I may say that this is a word bank. Then what I can do is I can add right here an underscore. Now, whatever you have in that first box is what students are going to see. So maybe you have an underscore, maybe you have choose an answer, whatever it is that you need to use to draw students' attention to that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the word that I want right here, work. I'm going to also add create, and I'm also going to add the word write. All right. Now, another thing you could do to help as another scaffold support for yourself is to add colors. So you can add colors right here. And what's going to happen is this word is going to appear in that color on the Google Doc, which is helpful, especially if you're scanning the room or you're scanning documents to make sure that students are understanding vocabulary terms. As you can see right here, when students click on it, they'll be able to choose from that word bank. If I want to add another word, so let's say, for instance, I want to add the word compose and I want to say to create or write, I could go right up here to insert drop down and just simply choose from word bank. Or I could go in and just simply copy and paste. So either one will work for using this drop-down menu. Now the last part is adding an image. This is something I added on because visuals are extremely important with making connections to vocabulary terms. So if you've ever used like a Frere model or something else, you might have used visuals. And we can simply go right up here to insert, and we could go to image and find something from Google. But there might be times when we want to create our own image in order to help us understand. So let's say, for instance, right here, analyze, examining the parts to see how they work, right? So when I think about that, I might want to use a tool called AutoDraw from Google. And when I think of the word examine, I think of like an eyeball, right? So I'm going to use this AutoDraw feature, and I'm going to try my best to draw an eye, okay? And I might not necessarily be the best artist. And, that looks good, but it might look better if I use the artificial technology part right here, artificial intelligence, by simply clicking right here. I can also color it in, I can do all sorts of different things right here to make it look a little bit better. So maybe I'm having the person look, and maybe right here, they're examining a paper, okay, and let's say, for instance, I don't have any words right up here that look like, or any images right up there that look like what I'm trying to write. I like this. It seems okay. I can change the color. I can change the background. There's a lot of different things I can do with this. So I'm ready to now save this. And when I'm ready to save this, I can simply go right over here to this menu, and I can say download, or I can share. I'm going to download it so that it appears right here on my downloads bar. And then I'm just going to drop it right in my box, and voila, there you go. So this, once again, is called the fill in the blanks definition template. If you'd like your own copy, feel free to download yours from my blog at bergman-udl.blogspot.com, also known as Learn, Lead, Grow. Thank you very much and have a great day.